The conclusion of the investigation by the National Office was that they did something wrong to me, and that is why I was given that farm to carry on with the farming. And now after that I got an eviction letter that I must move. I got there illegally, but there was a letter from the minister that authorizes me to be there. The letter from the minister from Minister Didiza, it was talking about Melvin Park and Beshepa. I stayed on the farm that was on the letter. Upon staying there for 4 years, with the letter that was returned by the minister with the instructions for the department to train me to be able to get a long-term lease agreement, of which they'd never followed that. They told me that they told me that I must apply in order to be able to get a lease agreement, of which I did apply. I got a letter from the department evicting me, said I'm there illegally after staying for so long time, and after numerous letters that have been returned to them asking them when are they going to carry on with the instructions that were on the letter, but they did nothing about that. I got there in February 2022. I'm doing cattle, sheep and goats. I've got about 68 cattle, 92 sheep and 46 goats. I wanted to plant, but I was not sure about the term that I was going to be on that farm for. I was worried, how long am I going to be on the farm? The previous farm that was Grove Park near Coxted, I got there in 2012. They only gave me a caretakership in 2014. The farm was advertised and allocated to the beneficiary. At that stage, I had about between 102 and 108 cows and also 40 sheep. All those animals, they were taken to a pound, and I lost some animals through death. In order to get my animals back, I had to auction some animals. By the end of all this, I had about 60 cows, only 5 sheep. According to my knowledge, the chap that got the farm was politically connected. That is why he got that farm. Out of court, the Minister Didiza called me. They are going to get me an alternative accommodation for my animals. Then I went to the farm. It was in February 2021. I went to the farm that was on what was mentioned on the paper. When I got there, according to the letter from the minister, I found that there are 2 guys that are there. The other one has got the other one is a family member of the lady that works in the department. When I got there, I had about 25 cows. As I'm talking right now, I've got about 80 cows. If I can be given a chance to get a long-term lease agreement, I can be able to farm for profits and make more employment for the guys. I've grown up farming. I know how to farm. I can do better if I can get a long-term lease agreement. As I was evicted from the first farm, my daughter was at the university. She could not carry on to do the honors because now I've lost income through losing the livestock. I could not do more improvements because now I didn't have a lease agreement. But I was forced to do the boundary fence between me and the neighboring farm. I took that risk, and also I wanted to do the cleaning the dams because the dams now were full of silt. When the second farm was allocated to me, I had plans to plant. So if I had a lease agreement, I was going to do that. The person that I found on the farm that the minister allocated to me, I found that this person who's got a lease agreement has moved now to his lease agreement. What I know about him is that he is one of his relatives is working for the Department of Agriculture. I think he got that preference because now they know that he's got a relative there. The provincial office, they called me to come to the meeting in Port Shepstone. They said to me, I must bring all the registration documents of the company that was going to apply for the farm. Then I did submit all that to them. Then it went quiet after that. If I can get the lease agreement on the same farm, I can do much better. Be able to farm for profit and create some employment. I wanted to say to myself, to everybody around, that I was fortunate because my story went to the newspaper. I got a phone call from Theo. Theo invited me, and he is the one, Saai, the organization Saai with Theo. They are the one that put pressure on the minister to be where I am today. Otherwise, those guys didn't have time to listen to me, the guys from the government. Saai has helped me so far, and they also doing the same thing. Even now, they are still helping me.